reverse this for you. There we go. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live. Get this squared away. All right. We're going to be doing some shovel pours today. Now, for anyone watching this later on replay, this is a live video. So the whole point of a live video is for me to be able to chit chat with people, answer questions, say hi, etc. So if that's not your kind of video, feel free to not watch. Everybody else, please say hi in the chat box and let me know where you're watching from. And today I've got a couple really fun shovel pours planned for you. So let's give everyone a minute to get tuned in. I'm also going to record this separately so that it can be a regular video for all y'all who don't like watching lives. I like the lives because I like the chit chat. I like to see you guys. I like to, sometimes you guys ask questions that I wouldn't have otherwise thought to cover in a video. You know what I mean? So, there we go. Okay, hello. All right. And also, Veronica would kill me if I didn't mention it. We have an art auction ending on Facebook today, pretty much right after this. Awesome. We've got Las Vegas in the house. So I'm not sure if she's here yet. If so, I'm sure she'll grab the link for you. Otherwise, I will grab it in just a second. I have this pulled up on the computer. There we are. Okay. Good times. Okay, Veronica's grabbing it. Okay. Hey, Olga. Hey, Ralphie. Hey, Benet. Hey, Jody. Hey, Linda. Hey, Pam. Hey, Anna, Laura, Brenda, Annette, Donna. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Benet. Welcome, Gail. Gail's Cool Crafts and Sewing. I like the name. We got Seattle in the house, Australia, Las Vegas, Minnesota. Hello, Danielle. Hey, Pam. You're from Hemet, huh? Awesome. Okay. There we are. Aw, thanks, Becky. So happy to have you here. Okay, good. So, I'm tempted to attempt to zoom in, but I don't want to mess anything up, so maybe we won't. For the first shovel pour that I want to do two things basically. The first one I want to do kind of regular with a black background and rainbow shovel basically. And then the second one, I would actually like to do a combination of a shovel pour and a marble pour. I think that would be really interesting, okay? So Veronica just posted the link. That's to the art auction that ends. Let's go ahead and fill this baby up. I'm gonna put some sticks underneath the edge here so that it's raised up a little bit. Let me make sure this is nice in the camera. Okay, looks good to me. So let's get started. I'm gonna just use some fun colors. So I wouldn't do black for the background, but I might do a combination of, actually I'm gonna do deep sea for the background. I changed my mind. So I'm gonna put a little bit of black in here to start with. And then let's do some Malibu Sky. So this is a metallic. And I'm just pouring little puddles of each. And actually this isn't gonna be really rainbow at all. I'm just gonna use a bunch of colors. All right, we've got amethyst. Happy Wednesday. Some pearl pink. And let's do peachy coral. I think that'll be a fun color combination. And then we'll kind of cycle through these. I'm going to add a little bit of white as well. So it's going to take just a minute here. All right, let's try to remember the order. We're keeping that one for later, keeping that one for later. That, then that. Okay. I'll leave all the lids off because that'll be faster. Hoping to order resin next payday. Awesome. I've been having a lot of fun with my resin projects recently. I finally was able to hire someone to handle my shipping at the office, which is enabling me to do a lot more videos now. I still am finishing up training him, so it's not like completely instant or anything, but we're getting there, which is good. This is an interesting color combo. So I'm going to fill up this dustpan probably about halfway-ish. I'd say especially if you haven't done this before, use more than you think you need to, because it's kind of sucks to run out in the middle of a dustpan pour. Yeah, it's actually fantastic. The guy that's working for me, he is great. I had hired a couple people and they not only didn't work out, but they like disastrously didn't work out. Like it wasn't just like a, I don't think it's a good fit. It was like a, oh my gosh, this is terrible. What did I do? Part of the lid in there, dang it. I've been a little bit trepidatious about hiring, but got me a good one. Yes, this is from the Dollar Tree. Now I did get it like a year ago, so I can't say if they still have it or not. It's actually been a minute since I've been able to do my usual Dollar Tree shopping. I'm gonna go through one more time. I think this will be good. And I'm gonna end it with black as well. So I'll do my peachy coral, then some white. Yeah, hard to find good help. And then some black. All right, that should be good. Now I'm gonna carefully move this off to the side. I'm gonna keep these sticks under the end of it. And we'll just let it sit there for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna get these guys out of the way before I knock them over. And then we're going to take the deep sea and we're going to put a thin base coat on here. And I'll move it around with the hair dryer. So if you have headphones in, take them out for a minute. This will just help me get it nice and even on here. Sad to hear about your elbow surgery, but I understand. I'm gonna add just a little more around here. Now we don't want like a super thick base here, just pretty thin. Hello, Sam. Welcome. All right, so I'm gonna quickly make sure that I've got some paint on the sides here. Just a little spot there. I can't really see that in too well, so I know I got better coverage on this side. Right here. Hello, Marcia. All right, I think I got it. Okay. All right. So we've got a nice even base here. Hopefully I got full coverage. Let me wipe off my hand really quick. And I'm going to start over here on this end because I'm right-handed, so it's easier for me. And you could go straight across, you can kind of zigzag, you can go at an angle. I usually try to kind of pour out of here at an angle. Now, pro tip, start off the side of your piece. Don't try to pour it all out at once. Try to go really slow, but it can be hard to kind of do it evenly so that you don't end up with too much paint or run out of the paint by the end. And I feel like I may have gone a little too thin on this. I could have actually let a little bit more out at the beginning there. Okay. I'm kind of tempted. Let's see, I haven't done this before. Kind of tempted to go again a little bit in the middle of that. Or at least actually off to the side. That way we get some of that navy blue in there too. Well, that was an interesting idea. All right, there we go. Okay, now you can leave it just like this. You can tilt it. You can do all kinds of things. I usually like to tilt it at least a little bit, but sometimes I leave it as is, depending on the design. You guys know me, I'm not one for a ton of negative space. Oh, there's the part of the, I don't think I can get it. I need my tweezers. Yeah, try not to tilt it too much though, because you obviously want to maintain that design. But I think that's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Tilt more or leave it? I'm leaning towards leave it. Interesting color combination. And I'm also leaning towards wrecking this with a marble. What do you guys think on that? So quick vote. Tilt a little bit more or wreck it with a marble or leave it and do another one. Leave it, okay, okay. Veronica votes marble. Marble. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Okay, let's do it. All right, I have marble from a few days ago that I forgot to wipe off, but it'll be okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna start it at one end, and I'm gonna try to wreck the marble through the design, kind of, if that makes sense. We'll see what that does. So we'll stretch it out a little bit more. It'll also, of course, pull the colors through. Okay, now that's pretty cool, huh? Look at that. Super unique. Huh. Not really expect that. I don't know what I expected, but okay, I'm gonna leave it now because I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm gonna do another one, and the next one I'll probably wreck it even a little bit more, but this I think is awesome and very, very, very different. So let's move this off to the side. Give me just a second. I'll bring you guys in for a close-up at the end, okay? Now the dustpan pours can be a little bit on the thick side, as you can kind of imagine. So when you're drying them, just keep that in mind. You want to make sure that you let it dry really evenly. So no source of airflow on it, not too hot, not too cold. Like when I do my dustpan pours, I am very, very careful with the temperature in my space. Otherwise, I'm normally just like whatever, willy-nilly. But I'll make sure that the AC is off, heater's off, right? And all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so since I'm going to start out the next one with the intention of doing a marble pour on it, I'm going to do a 12 by 12 inch canvas. Okay. Which I haven't done a dustpan pour on a 12 by 12 inch canvas, so that'll be interesting. And I think this time maybe we'll do a white background. I've got some pretty cool skins here on the table too. All right, so for anyone who tuned in a little bit later, just a reminder, there is an art auction ending very soon, and I am going to zoom in on this one a little bit. Close your eyes. Let's see if I can do it. No, too much. Is that zoomed in at all, or is that the same? I move this real quick. I don't know why YouTube is so finicky. It's very frustrating. Like Facebook is so much easier in terms of zooming and everything else. It's very annoying, but whatever. All right. There you go. Veronica got the link to the art auction. And hi, Jerry. We'll use a white background for this one. I'm not going to clean my shovel or anything, so I don't want to use the same colors though, but those might end up in there a little bit. Now, as a note, I let this dry in here and then peel it out once dry, and it makes a really cool skin, okay? So I'm just going to basically pour over that. Start out with a little bit of white. Let's see what other colors I have here. My daughter was just in here and she moved everything. Yeah, whee! All that fun for nothing. Didn't even zoom in. Let's go with just cool colors here. We'll do a little Pacific blue, some amethyst, which could technically be a warm color also. Let's do some emerald green, Malibu sky. So we'll have a lot of metallics here. Ugh. She moves everything in my studio. Makes it so hard to find things. All right, here we go. Deep sea, or Pacific blue rather, sorry. Then we'll do Malibu sky. And then amethyst. And emerald, I think I'm just gonna layer in between every other one, maybe. Let's see, we'll do white, Pacific. Actually, I'm gonna rotate or whatever the purple and the emerald, the amethyst. So I'll do emerald on this one, amethyst on the next. Hopefully that made sense. The words didn't want to come out of my mouth. And this is a 12 by 12 inch canvas, so we won't need quite as much. So I'm just gonna go through this, I think, one more time here. And we'll end off with some white as well. Okay, let's get these paints out of the way and we'll do our background. Well, I do ship to Scotland. Can't say the shipping's cheap, I have no idea. But I do ship internationally. So I have shipped to the UK, to Australia, all over the place. Okay, let's move this down briefly. We'll get our canvas covered in white. Get a little more from this bigger one. Okay. And here we go with the hairdryer. I totally stuck the end of my hairdryer in the paint. Will your paints work on glass? Sure. I do vases all the time, glass vases. I've done mirrors. Okay, there we go. So let's see how this goes. I've never done this on a square. I'm tempted to go corner to corner. I think that's what we'll do here. I'm gonna pour out a little more from the beginning. Oh, see, now I think I did too much in the beginning. That's okay. Remember, we're doing this as a marble pour, so it's gonna get tilted around. Becky, that wouldn't be wrong at all. In fact, that makes perfect sense. All right, so here, I'm gonna drop it over here. And I'm gonna start off with kind of going with the line, but then I'm gonna go outside of the line. Ooh, I'm a rule breaker, look at that. Because if I just stick to the line, I'm gonna dump a little too much of it off of the canvas. And there are no rules with the marble pour. You just make whatever design you like. But you can see that it's pulling the color through the white and then pulling the white into the color. Right? What Veronica said. Oh, I like this. It's so unique. I think I'm gonna write it off over here. Look at that, you guys. What do you think? You could tilt it more. You could, I think it could be kind of cool to spin this out, but that'll have to be for a future experiment because this is really awesome. I don't want to do anything else to it. Really unique. Like very different from anything I've ever gotten before. Now, could you do this with some other kind of technique? Probably. Like in theory, you could take a stick and pull it out and whatever, but this is definitely more fun. I'll have to say that, at least. Okay, let me bring you in for a close-up on both of these. And I appreciate y'all hanging out for my wacky experiments here. Okay, camera's gonna shake for a second. Everybody hold your breath, close your eyes, plug your nose. All right, so here's this one. So I love the lines that it made. Very elegant. So we have the original lines, the really cool ones from the dustpan itself, and then the kind of wispies from the marble. Very cool. This might be a new, I don't want to say favorite technique necessarily, but it's definitely one that I'm going to do a lot of playing with coming up. And then here's the first one I did, which I just did the very minimal marble wreck through it, which I also really like. So like, see this line through the middle? That's from that marble. Very cool. I'm having a lot of fun doing combinations of techniques. All right, you guys. Yay, Becky. I think that's all we have for today. Real quick though, does anyone have anything specific that they would like to see on next Wednesday's live? Whether it be resin, a specific acrylic pour technique, a Q&A session. I haven't done one of those in a while. Let me know in the chat box, or if you're watching this later, let me know down in the comments, okay? And yes, go check out that art auction. And thanks, Natalie. I will definitely make sure to show them dry, or at least attempt to remember to. If for some reason I forget, you know, you can always shoot me a message or whatever, and I'll do my bestest. But I think these are going to be awesome. Okay. Anyone? Ideas? Thoughts? Things you would like to see? More marble. I love it. I love it. And I am like going a little crazy, I think, with like, you know, multiple combination ideas. Like, what if we do a strainer pour and then wreck it with a marble, right? That would be fun. And we can do a Q&A coming up soon. Okay, awesome. One more thing I want to say real quick before you guys do leave. The studio in Pasadena is closing at the end of next month. Now, just real quick, what does that mean? Does that mean I'm going to stop doing videos or even stop doing classes? No. All it means is that I will not be doing classes in the studio in Pasadena, California, because it will be closed. Thank you, Brenda. Oh yeah, go to a thrift store. Okay, great. So if you are anywhere in the Southern California area or you want to travel, come to one of the classes within the next month and a half, because it's going to be the last opportunity, okay? More skins, okay? Pour in a glass pitcher, all right. Like it, love these ideas. Also, if you have taken a class, please come pick up your pieces, because I will not be able to keep them for you after the end of next month. So I've got limited slots left in the classes I have coming up. If you're anywhere in the area or going to be visiting in the area or want to travel, check out mixedmediagirl.com under events. You'll see all the classes there. I'll also be at PourCon in Las Vegas next month, and the website for that's pourcon.com. So I hope to see some of you there. I know some of you are already registered. I'm really excited. And otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you all next time.